Wrestling is one of the oldest sports that is the competition between two people within a goal to pin your opponent or defeat them by scoring more points. Mainly these points are given by a takedown, or you will get other points awarded by getting near fall or back points, which are the same thing. But we'll go over that a little bit later. The basics of this sport can be used in many other fighting styles, which you see a lot in jiu-jitsu being the base. The base of that is wrestling, and a lot of the moves are similar, both used in both sports. And MMA, which you will see in a lot of like the UFC fights and everything specifically for that. There are wrestling elements in it, and a lot of people that are champs do use wrestling. So wrestling focuses on each muscle to work at the same time in order to accomplish a goal, which can make it a very grueling sport. A lot of people struggle with endurance issues. That's why technique does take over. And like as I was saying, endurance and technique play a significant factor in whether or not someone may win or lose a match. But today we're going to be going over the basics of what a lot of what you may see, and that's going to be the single leg takedown. It's one of the easiest takedowns. It's also like one of the first ones you learn. And to start off with that, a lot of what you have to learn is your stance, shooting for the leg, and then finishing the takedown. So those are the 3 steps, but especially when you're starting off, you're going to want to learn how and what your lead leg is. So for a lot of people, like if I have another person with me and I don't know what my lead leg is, they're going to take me and they're going to pull me forward to figure out what that is. For me, that's my right leg lead. So a lot of what you'll see is me with my right leg laid forward, but I'm hunched over and I'm in my stance. Your stance is leaned over, your head is forward, and this is your head hands defense. You want your hands up at all times. Notice how he mirrors me, he's doing the same thing as me. A lot of techniques are taught by the same people, that's all the same information. It just varies between other specific techniques you will learn. But the basis will always be the basis. And so because of this, there are a million ways to learn takedown, but you have to learn a lot of like the single legs, which are going to be like, again, a lot of ways to do it, but the key ones are the taking it up, you're holding it, hiking it under your armpit, and you're gonna rip it down backwards. For the sake of this, I will not be doing that. I'm just going to get to the single leg and lift up, and then just gently lean down. But again, there's a million ways you can do it. So if we're both in here, the first thing that you want to learn, since you've figured out your stance, is you're going to want to learn where your outside leg is into correlation with his. Because what I'm going to be doing is coming around the back with my lead leg, which we have now figured out is my right, and we're going to want to set down with it right to his outside leg. So I'm stepping outside instead of inside. So from here, we're in a match. He has his forward, I'm stepping outside, coming in. I'm right here, I'm in close. I'm all up in his business. And so I'm wrapping around and I'm tight. And so what I'm doing is I'm going to snake this through, lift it up. And from here, instead of that, all I'm really gonna do is I'm going to bring it right to my armpit and I'm holding it like this. All I'm doing is I'm doing the trip series. It's very simple. It's not going to be super, super aggressive as a lot of the other ones are. So hop forward a little bit. All I'm really going to be doing is lifting it up and tripping and bringing him down. And then once I'm done with that, I would secure it. But there's really no point to it at this point. But you're good. And so with a lot of that, those are like the simple basics of learning what it means to take someone down with a single leg. Like I said, there's more variables, but that's one of the easiest ones. And so today we have looked and learned how to properly find your stance for a takedown. Second, we've learned how to shoot the takedown. And third, we have learned to examine and finish the takedown. So whether you have to use this technique in real life or not, it's always good to know some basics of how to protect yourself. While it's not the flashiest move that you may see, especially in wrestling, it's still great and a solid way to take your opponent down when done correctly.